First, Kilian gave us Love, Don't Be Shy. That became a instant sensation. And then they decided, you know what? They're going to give us a Love, Don't Be Shy, the extreme version. And the extreme version is what we're going to review today. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. These Maria here. Yes, we're doing a dedicated review on this beauty right here. This is Kilian's Love, Don't Be Shy, the extreme version. So of course, if you're in the fragrance community and fragrance world, or you're just in general an enthusiast, you already know that Kilian's Love, Don't Be Shy, the original version, has a cult following. So much so they decided to give us a flanker, and that is this version right here, the Love, Don't Be Shy Extreme. As always, when it comes to dedicated fragrance reviews, I rate fragrances by 4 categories. First category being mood, and that is simply how does this fragrance make me feel? What time of year do I see myself wearing it? What type of event? We talk about it there. Second category is strength, and that's on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being this ain't nothing but water in a pretty bottle, to 10 being nuclear powerhouse juice. Third category is longevity, very important, and that is how many hours long lasting is this fragrance. And then the fourth and final category that's, you know, kind of fun, but it does kind of matter to some people, and this is this a compliment getting fragrance? Is this going to be a crowd pleaser? We talk about it there in that category. So now let's get on into it. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. I want to do something kind of neutral because it's kind of gloomy. It's been storming all week. I've even been rained on. So this is from MAC, and this is Velvet Teddy, which is an OG, oldie but goodie. People will riot if they ever try to get rid of it, just saying. As always, full details on the face will be in the description box below, so you don't have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, which of course, since this is a dedicated review, is going to be the belle of the ball, and that is Kilian's Love, Don't Be Shy, the Extreme, which I am wearing it right now. I've owned this fragrance for multiple months. I want to say at least 6 months. So I've spent a lot of time with this scent, and my thoughts are fully formed on it. So let's get into the specs of Kilian's Love, Don't Be Shy Extreme, as always. So first up, this scent actually is more recent than I thought it was. It was released in 2021. So 2021, yes, was when it was released. For context, the original version of Love, Don't Be Shy came out in 2007. So this was not an immediate release of a flanker. In fact, the people had to wait 14 years to get a flanker. So that's actually interesting. Normally a flanker would come out like the following year, maybe max 2 years. So they really made us wait for this one. But rightly so, it deserved a flanker because of the wild success of the original version of this fragrance. So let's talk about the notes. It's definitely staying true to its original DNA, but there is a difference. So let me say that. So we have notes of neroli and bergamot, and then we have orange blossom, Bulgarian rose, and then the base notes are marshmallow, vanilla, musk, and pomegranate. So the main thing, somebody's probably asking right now, okay, what makes this an extreme version compared to the original? The extreme quality, as per Kilian, is the fact they added the Bulgarian rose to this scent. So that is what makes it extreme. So in Kilian world, extreme does not mean intense, which a lot of people did try to conflate the two when I've read different reviews and things on that, but that's not how Kilian does things. So that's why I say emphasis on Kilian says what makes it extreme is the additional note of Bulgarian rose. And I have to admit, that is true. Next, let's talk about pricing and sizes, because that does matter too. So one thing about this one is, being that this is an extreme version, meaning a flanker, it does not have the same expansive line of sizes that the original Love, Don't Be Shy has. It only has 2 versions actually. So there's the original version, which is the 1.7 full ounce size that I have right here. This retails for $370. It is May 2024 when I'm filming this, so that is the price point it is currently at right now. Then there is the 100 ml refill that you can purchase, and that retails for $440. And yes, this is a refillable bottle. You just twist it off. You just twist off the atomizer, and then you plug in a refill and fill it up. So that's how that works too. So I gotta say, this extreme version is more expensive in comparison to the original version of Love. So there is a difference. So now let's refresh my nose on this scent. Even though I am wearing it, been wearing it all day, but you know, I always like a fresh, you know, burst of fragrance, because why not? So what I get from this scent more than anything, the rose hits you in the nose. So let me say this right now. If you are a person that hates the note of rose, stay away from this fragrance. This fragrance is not for you. This is for my rose lovers. Come to the front. This is for you. I get the rose, and then I get the neroli and the bergamot, so it adds a little bit of brightness to it, a little citrusiness to it. And then in the base, I get powdered sugar is what I get from it. So I get rose, then I get bergamot, citrusy notes, and then I get powdered sugar in the base. That is this scent to me. And I have to say that also translates on skin. Like the sweetness of this scent comes out later in the dry down for sure, but in that opening, it is a rose garden is what it is. Then eventually the powdered sugar sweetness comes in. So that is my experience with this fragrance, and that's what I've been getting. Now let's talk about the rating system of this fragrance, right? So mood of this scent. To me, this is absolutely a spring fragrance for sure. Spring, early summer. That's about it. Because once I get into deep summer, no. This is absolutely a spring fragrance because of the rose note. This smells like your quintessential, all of your spring holidays, maybe a spring wedding, Mother's Day, centerpiece type of thing, a brunch. It smells like all the roses at those type of events to me. That's what this is. Sundress, brunch, graduation, Mother's Day. That is what this scent smells like to me. 100% this is a feminine fragrance. There is no unisex about this at all. Of course, you can wear it if you want to wear it, but to me, this is 100% feminine. It's like extremely feminine of a fragrance. Now, let's talk about the strength of this fragrance. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this scent a solid 8. And I gotta admit, it is the rose that pushes this scent above, where like above average. The rose is like, whoa. It hits you in the face. So I gotta give this one a solid 8 for sure, hands down. Now let's talk about longevity of this fragrance. So now longevity, y'all, I gotta give it credit. I get a full day's wear out of this, which means 7 to 8 hours, just without me having to look for it before it turns into a skin scent. Solid 7 to 8. So this is not one I have to bathe in either in order to get the effect, because again, it has a nice strength of an 8. This is one you spray it on, go about your day. I don't have to top it off at the 4-hour mark or nothing like that to still smell it. No, I still smell this scent. It hugs skin as well as fabric. So all in all, I am pleased with the performance of this fragrance. Last category, is this a compliment getting fragrance? And I gotta admit, one thing about this DNA, which is the sugary sweet DNA, and now in this case adding floral to the sugary sweet, that is a mass appealing DNA for sure. So Kilian knew what they were doing by releasing this extreme version. So 100% this is a compliment getting fragrance for sure. This is one that, in my opinion, is not talked about enough, honestly. Of course, we talk about the original, of course, all the time, but the original one is more so on the traditional sweet side. This one is on the floral sweet side. And in my opinion, it's a little bit more elegant in my opinion. It's definitely more grown up in my opinion, this extreme version. And for that reason, it's sweet but floral, and it's still fun at the same time. So I like it. It doesn't lean too much in any direction. It's not too juvenile. It's not too mature. Like, it's just right smack dab in the middle. This is good. Like, I'm feeling this. And this is one that I think that's why it is an appealing scent, because it's sweet but also floral at the same time. There's a classic nature to it because of that Bulgarian rose that's in here. So last question, consider this a bonus question again because we are talking about a flanker here. So I know somebody's gonna ask, so question, if I already have the original Love Don't Be Shy, do I need to get the extreme version? That is a solid question. It's a fair question because again, we're talking about a flanker here. In my opinion, they are different enough to have both, which of course I have both, purchased both myself, all of that. I deemed them worthy to have both in my collection. And mainly because again, the original version of Love to me is more on the sugary sweet, little slightly more juvenile side, and it's also thicker, and I like that one more so in the winter time. Whereas to me, the extreme version, like I stated in the mood portion of this video, this one to me is more spring and summer appealing to me. It's more in that world. So to me, I just wear them at 2 different times a year. So like right now, because again, it's May when I'm filming this, this is the extreme version season of the year in my opinion. And I have put away the original version because in my opinion, that's a cold weather edition. So that is why I think it is worth having both in your collection, because they just serve 2 different purposes to me. So all in all, that wraps up my edition of this fragrance review. So Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. This is a win. I adore this one. And I've been having fun reaching for it. It's like ever since spring hit, you all have seen me talk about it more on the channel, is because it's just a spring fragrance. It just smells like all of the spring events to me. And I'm a spring baby too. So there's this thing. I'm just naturally in the spring mood. It's my season. It's my time to shine. All in all, I think Kilian did it big with the extreme version. And in fact, this is my first time ever having an extreme version from Kilian. So it makes me want to explore other flankers they have. Like I know I'm thinking about exploring the Good Girl Gone Bad extreme version because I'm obsessed with the original version of Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad. If you all know that's been here with me, that was my first ever purchase from Kilian. So that is the one that started off. So that's why I kind of need to go ahead and get that extreme version. I'm interested in it. Let me know, do I need it else? Because I know y'all are very opinionated. Y'all let me know, but yes. But Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. This is a guess. I adore this one and I'm enjoying it for spring. So let me know your thoughts about the video as always. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, elves.